Good evening. My name is Saif, and today in this video, I'm going to talk about a common problem that a lot of roofers face in their journey, which is the lead draw problem. And now I'm going to talk about in context of SEO how we can actually help you to solve this problem as well. I'm pretty sure that as a contractor, as a roofer, you've actually came across this feeling where your phone basically stops ringing and you're wondering that where your next job is actually going to come from. Let's face it, we call that problem the lead draw. The storms pass, the insurance jobs are drying up, your ads have, your ads have stopped converting, and the crews that you hired are basically sitting on a standby. But what if I told you that there's actually a way to break that cycle permanently? And in this video, I'm going to break down how SEO, search engine optimization, can protect roofers like you from lead draw, build consistent growth, and keep your business booked completely year round. So first of all, why do roofing businesses suffer from lead draw? Let's face it, roofing is actually one of the most, I wouldn't say the most unpredictable, but it is one of the most unpredictable local industry when it comes to lead flow and lead generation. After a big storm, everyone is searching for roofing services near me, or roof repair, and 6 months later, the search volume just goes down dramatically. The competition increases. A lot of people are basically spending a lot of money on ads. The ad cost just goes like absolute skyrocket. So in response, what do a lot of roofers do? They chase storms to like new areas. They double down on paid ads, or they send crews to do like door-to-door sales. But in reality, these are just like short-term fixes with high costs and very unstable results. And guess what? With SEO, you're actually like, if with the right system and strategy, you're actually building something a lot more reliable, and it is actually a foundation that's going to bring you leads pretty much every like year round, regardless of the weather or the season that you're in. The perspective that I want you to have about SEO is like, it's pretty much like owning a digital real estate. It's like investing in a property but on the internet. Every single location page and the service page that you're actually ranking for, it's basically a piece of digital real estate that you just acquire. One, your website or your page ranks page number one for not just page number one, but also ranks number one on the page one for key terms like roof repair, your city, roofing service, your city, or metal roofing service, your city where you're located at. Guess what? It's actually going to help you to bring in calls like pretty much every month after month after month, regardless of what weather or season you're at currently right now. And the more that your site grows in terms of content and backlinks, the more valuable and resilient it becomes. So SEO basically helps you to build your own visibility instead of renting it through paid ads. And similarly, right now, as I speak, like a lot of homeowners and businesses are also searching for roofers through LLMs like ChatGPT. And guess what? In order to appear in LLMs like ChatGPT, Claude, or Perplexity, you actually need to get your site ranked organically, as well as get mentioned in the directories which are also ranking on the first page. I have this one example over here, which is I basically threw a prompt which said that name me top 5 roofing companies in Austin, Texas. As you can see, like there's like 5 companies that came up: Rhino, Holden, Matthew, Harris, and onward. And what these LLMs do is they basically extract information from the search engines. And you can see from Rhino, they basically took the information from their own website, and the other 4, the information was extracted from the directory website, which is called the Bird Eye. I have a detailed video on how your roofing company can how to get ranked on LLMs such as GPT for roofing companies, so you can check that out. But the point is that right now, like, just ranking in Google is not enough. But if you want to appear in LLMs, then you need to rank in Google, and you need to do SEO on your site in order to be mentioned over here. And the next topic that I'm going to talk about is the power of Google Map Pack. The Google Map Pack is basically like, let's say you are searching for a roofing service, and then you see that there's like a map on one side, and then there's on the other side there's like 3 or 5 companies that pretty much get listed over there. And as you can see, the top 3 listing under the map actually gets like the majority of the clicks. The number one pack gets about 70.6 clicks, the second 15.4, and the third 15.1. And in reality, I think it's actually a lot more than 50% of the clicks basically goes to the companies that are actually ranking in the local pack. So ranking in local pack, apart from the traditional search like blue links, it's really, really important. So it's crucial that your Google My Business profile is actually optimized with reviews and photos and service areas so that you actually become the first call that homeowners actually make. So when someone is searching for, let's say, emergency roof repair near your city, your goal is to be the recommended roofer that Google actually trusts the most. But let's face it, just being optimized with reviews and photos and service areas is not enough. You actually need to overtake your competitor in terms of how many reviews they have in the local pack. Now, let's say you're a roofer in Austin, Texas, and you offer emergency roofing service. So right now, if you want to be on the number one spot in the local pack for this keyword and in the local pack, guess what? Austin Roofing Company has about 1.3K reviews, and the other LOA, I mean, although it's a sponsor listing, you can also see that they have about 904 reviews. So my recommendation would be if you want to be number one, you need like at least 1,000 reviews or even more in order to be in the number one spot. So in order to even be, I would say in the top three spot. So as you can see, it's really not that easy, but there's a reason why a lot of roofing companies are putting in that effort to like get so many reviews. And as you can see, like a lot of people are even spending money on Google Map as a sponsored post as well, because guess what? It like this actually works, and this actually helps roofers to get a lot of qualified leads and appointments from it. And another point is to create content that actually converts, not just rank. If you want to generate like roofing jobs through SEO, you need to create location and service pages. There's no way around it. Yeah, like creating blog content is great, but it's not going to book your calendar. And why is that? Is pretty much due to search intent. So you see, like when someone is searching for what is the cost of roofing in Austin, Texas, what the person is doing is that they're basically trying to figure out, like they're basically in the shopping mode or just trying to get to know about the price. Okay, how much is the roof going to cost, like in my area? Like they're just trying to like get as much information as they can. Like they're not ready to buy. But when someone is actually searching for stuff like roofing service Austin, Texas, it literally means that they're actually looking for a roofer to get in touch with. So you see, like there's a big difference in intent, and in SEO, intent is really, really important. So you need to create content based on the intent, and location and service pages are commercial and transactional intent. We can actually help you to bring in the customers and leads that you actually want, so that you don't have the lead drop problem. So yeah, blog content, if you check on like SEO tools, they probably have a lot of search volume, but search volume is not what you want. You want more leads and appointments and customers for your business. So for that, you need to create location service pages, as you can see in this example. And the other point that I want to talk about is the cost advantage, which is between SEO and paid ads. Now, by all means, I'm not trying to like make paid ads an enemy. I believe that paid ads are a great way to get like a lot of qualified leads and appointments, and so is SEO, and they actually can work pretty well together. But in this reason, I'm just gonna make a versus, like SEO versus paid ads, just so you see like two example. Like in paid ads, like in a competitive roofing market, you're probably gonna spend about $30 to $50 per click or even more. And the moment you stop paying, like basically your lead flow and your leads basically data stop vanish. And guess what? Like in paid ads, the execution of the campaign is not easy. Only if it is executed well with proper offer and targeting, it only works. And once again, as I mentioned before, that a lot of roofing companies spend a lot of money on ads, but they spend a lot of money as agencies as well, but it does not convert. It does not lead to the appointments and leads they're actually looking for. But with SEO, once again, with the right strategy, you can actually build an asset that helps you to keep generating leads without having an ad spend. Like as I said, like SEO and ad spend, like paid ads, whether that's Google and Facebook, they go pretty well together. But at the same time, if you want to spend like both at the same time, that's great. But at the same time, you can also just spend on either one. Like you can spend on SEO and paid ad. Like paid ads can actually help you to like get a lot of instant leads, and with SEO, it actually is something, yeah, something that you're building on the back end. so that in the long term you can reduce your spending on ads and then just rely on SEO to get the appointments and the leads that you're looking for and the jobs. So let's do like a cost comparison, which is in paid ads. Let's say you're spending like $3,000 a month. That's like $400 per lead. That's like 30 leads. Similarly for SEO, let's say you're spending like $3,000 per month. Similarly, and you spend that for like the next 6 to 12 months. I can assure you that in compared to like paid ads, with SEO, once you're actually started to rank for us, like not like all of them, just a few like commercial and transactional keywords, you can actually generate a lot better similar leads organically. And by 12 months, I'm pretty sure if the campaign and the strategy is actually done well, the roofer can pretty much double the organic leads with pretty much no pay-per-click cost. And here's one example that I have, which is with a roofer that I worked with that was based in Texas. And before I actually worked with this client, they were spending like quite a bit of money on paid ads, Angie leads, and other third-party lead vendors. And the result was that they were it was inconsistent, qualified, and a lot of the leads were not exclusive. That they were basically shared between one contractor to another, and they were also pretty expensive. So I conducted this SEO campaign for about 6 to 7 months. It was a brand new site, and as you can see, like we generate a lot of qualified leads from it. As you can see, this is the form submission that we receive on that site, and yeah, it's just to show that like what SEO can actually do. Like, and in total, I believe, as far as I remember, it was a solo contractor, so he generated about, I think, 70 to 80 grand worth of like qualified lead, and one of the lead was pretty much worth like $45,000 that he gave on quotation for a EPDM commercial roofing project. And so how did we do it? So first of all, we basically targeted just a few like commercial roofing keywords, and then we built like the service and the location pages. We optimized the Google My Business profile with proper category reviews and photos, and every single month we were publishing like high quality content consistently, and most importantly building quality backlinks every single month. And within 6 to 7 months, as I mentioned, they were generating like qualified leads every single month, and even during the slow seasons. And as I mentioned, about $80,000 of like qualified leads were generated, which actually came from SEO. And that was even before, as I mentioned, like we weren't even ranking for all the keywords that we intend to do. We only ranked for a few keywords, and that was the result that we got. And that's actually what real roofing SEO looks like: steady, qualified, ready to buy leads, not just empty clicks or impression. As you can mention, like I didn't talk about how much traffic we increased. I'm talking about results, which is how many customers were they able to bring in. Because at the end of the day, that's what you pay SEOs for, to make you more money, to bring you more leads and appointments, not to see like how much traffic you got, not to see like the increment of traffic. So yeah, now I will just say like what are the 5 steps that you can do to protect your roofing business with SEO. First of all and foremost, like optimize your Google My Business profile, keep it up to date, post regularly, reply to all the reviews, and keep getting more reviews until and unless you overtake your competitor who's ranking on the number 1 in the local pack. And also select the right category for your profile. Audit your site. Make sure that it's fast, mobile friendly, it is optimized for the local search terms that you want to rank for, the commercial and the transactional intent, as I mentioned, the location service pages. And also make sure that the indexability and crawlability is in check, because if that's not in check, your site won't rank in the first place. Create like city landing pages. It includes the location and the service pages for each and every single area that you actually want to target. Publish helpful and localized content is going to act as topical authority, and also answer like the common questions that a lot of homeowners have about your service in your local area. And lastly, and probably the most important, is earn backlinks. Partner with your suppliers, get mentioned in the directories that are important, get listed in the community sites that can link back to your website, such as donations, sponsorships, and scholarships. And last but not the least, I would also say, like before like getting all the backlinks, that internally link like all the pages so that the link juice can actually flow from one page to another. But once again, that's a different topic about SEO. But what I'm gonna close by saying is that lead draws aren't a bad luck. They're just a sign that they're a sign of not having a proper marketing system in place. And with SEO, you're actually SEO basically gives you a roof that actually lasts. It provides you with constant visibility, steady leads, and a reputation that keeps growing year after year. And secondly, I work with roofing companies just like you, and I help them to generate consistent, steady volume of leads pretty much every single month. So, if you're interested, you can book a meeting with me through my calendar link, as you can see. And this is what I look like. I work with, as I mentioned, roofing companies like you. So, if you're interested, you can book a meeting with me, and we can speak much more about it. And let's see how we can help you out. Thank you.